Don't worry about what Gervonta is saying. Take all the PEDs that you want. If you are on steroids, take everything you need.
Steroids. Y'all don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. And he was on what he could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
Reports surfaced that Jake Paul had allegedly tested positive for steroids. The internet went into absolute chaos. But this wasn't just another Twitter rumor. This story hit the boxing world like a thunderclap. For years, fans and fighters whispered about Jake's superhuman physique and knockout power, questioning if it was all natural. Now, with sources claiming he's been caught, the entire boxing community is talking, from analysts to legends. It all began on ESPN's First Take, where Stephen A. Smith brought on a sports science expert who dropped a bombshell. Top-tier fighters with money and access can absolutely manipulate testing systems and stay one step ahead.
Do you think, Dr. Bletcher, do you think the reason why PEDs are so prominent is because they're still not testing for growth hormone quite yet?
Well, that's one, but there are many out there. I think the testing policies that are in place are really not designed to catch people yet.
A single statement flipped the internet upside down. Because if Jake really did test positive, this wouldn't just be a one-time mistake, it would confirm every suspicion fans and fighters have had for years.
Jake Paul. Yes, I think Jake Paul is on steroids. He has a very good team around him, and I think he's cycling.
Even before this story broke, Floyd Mayweather had already warned the world. Back when Jake was stacking wins against MMA veterans like Anderson Silva and Nate Diaz, Floyd wasn't impressed. He said Jake was being overhyped, that fans were calling him a boxing prodigy, without asking the real question: how was he overpowering experienced pros so easily? Floyd said it then, and it hits harder now. When Jake fights real boxers, the truth will come out. And this might just be that moment.
Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money.
Back at the timeline, when Jake Paul fought Tyron Woodley, fans noticed something strange. Tyron, a former UFC world champion, landed clean shots, but Jake barely reacted. His body looked almost too sculpted, too powerful for someone so new to the sport. Even Woodley hinted something wasn't right, saying Jake had an energy that didn't seem normal. People dismissed it as excuses back then until now.
Speaking of bumps,
went right over it.
Those little bumps you had on your face kind of alarmed me. You wouldn't be happening to taking PEDs, are you?
Listen, if you want to build in excuses right now,
No, I'm just asking.
go ahead.
Because I was just wondering, I looked
ahead.
at your face, it looked kind of serious. You had some rage and you acting all unorthodox, you know, those are signs of the PEDs.
I'm enraged. I'm not enraged at all.
Are you taking PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir.
That's
you think he's on PEDs?
I don't care. You can be on horse tranquilizer steroids. You can get a whole new body from Walmart. You're still getting slapped.
Even Oscar De La Hoya couldn't stay silent. The Golden Boy himself claimed that the media ignored Jake's steroid rumors because his team was paying to keep things quiet. According to Oscar, there's a reason nobody was asking tough questions.
Fact two, because the boxing media isn't reporting on anything these days. I wonder why. Has anybody else noticed this? Well, I actually did some digging and confirmed many members of the boxing media have been paid off by certain people and essentially muzzled. I mean, these are the facts.
And then there's Dana White, Jake's loudest critic since day one. Dana has always called Jake out for avoiding random drug testing, challenging him publicly to take USADA level test. He said if Jake wanted respect, he'd have to prove he was clean.
Jake said that I snort cocaine, that I'm a cokehead. My rebuttal to that was, I'll tell you what, you can test me randomly for the next 5 years for cocaine if I can test you randomly for performance-enhancing drugs the next 2 years. And I never got a response on that.
Jake never accepted that challenge. Instead, he laughed it off online, deflecting with memes and jokes. But now that he's reportedly failed a test, Dana looks like the one who saw it coming all along. This is the exact moment he's been warning everyone about.
Are you on performance-enhancing drugs?
If taking Viagra counts, then yes.
I'm gonna need a yes or a no.
No.
It's true.
Lucky you.
Then we've got John Fury. father of heavyweight champ Tyson Fury and one of Jake's earliest doubters. When Jake fought Tommy Fury, John said straight up that he didn't trust him. He accused Jake of dodging proper drug testing and claimed the whole setup felt suspicious.
The contract with Jake Paul, which had everything in it but the kitchen sink, but he refused point blank to sign up to the drug testing people's either. Now, to me, that's very naughty because we're meant to be in a high-profile fight. What's going out being all over the world, and that's why I'm making this video. But can I say the same about Jake Paul? I don't know. People have got to make their own mind up. But in the press conference the other day, he won't remove his glasses. Now, eyes are telltale to everything. You know, he's grown a big beard, which people who understand what I'm talking about know where I'm coming from. I don't know. Leave it to them to make their own mind up. But what we're doing here is trying to enlighten people in the world today that it is illegal to use his steroids, and that's what he's doing to gain an edge. Well, I feel sorry for him.
Now that these steroid allegations are out, John Fury isn't shocked at all. He said Jake's body transformation never made sense, not that fast, not that extreme, and definitely not naturally. For him, this is just proof of what he already knew.
I think he's taking steroids. Yeah. I do 100%. I'm willing to bet that. All the money that I have, I'd bet.
I've always had my suspicions, and
and dude, I'm not even sitting here being like, fuck him for that at all. This doesn't make that clear.
Okay. I mean, but in combat sports,
what do you think? Do you think he is or he isn't?
I think he has for sure, but I don't know if he is current.
Why would he not? Why would he not? If you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's looking in the mirror. He's in his bathroom, and he's like, Dylan, I'm gonna kill this. And he's like injecting his.
But what really shook both the boxing and fitness communities was when Bradley Martin, one of the most respected bodybuilders on the planet, spoke up. He said point blank, "There's no way Jake Paul is natural."
He was telling the truth. It was genuine. Not like Jake. When Jake's asked about roids, Woodley, I don't know. Have you seen it? And plus, Jake's head grew as much as mine did after roids. The pimples and Jake.
I don't care. Regardless, I'm
Jake
curious.
aged like 10 years in a year.
I'm just
like get off
curious.
Anadrol, bro. Anadrol's destroying.
So you think Logan didn't take gear?
When you line it all up, Floyd Mayweather, Dana White, John Fury, Bradley Martin, and even experts on First Take, the red flags are impossible to ignore. Dodging random test, unreal body growth, insane recovery speed, sudden power spikes before big fights. The patterns all...
Or to ask Logan, what the fuck is your brother doing in the underworld, in a basement? You know what I'm saying now? You know what I'm saying? His younger brother, Jake Paul, enters, and I've done that before, but not a breathing exercise with a psychic team that costs $1 million. He goes into a basement to enter a non-ordinary psychic, Freemasonic-like psychic state.
Bro, that's a fucking disgrace of a fight.
Yeah.
You know it. Just like the Mike Tyson, low-key was a disgrace, but we accepted it. But
yeah,
he was 60 years old. I mean, the Castros don't see the weight difference. They see Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
And if Gervonta Davis doesn't fuck up Jake Paul, they're going to think Jake Paul is some pound-for-pound champion type of fight.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis, he's actually really small. Like, when I fought him, he's small.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a very unfair fight.
He should beat Jake Paul, shouldn't he?
No, he shouldn't.
You don't think... Sorry, so... I thought we were all unanimous here. Do you think that Jake Paul beats Gervonta Davis?
70 pounds is 70 pounds.
Gervonta Davis is very small. 5'5".
He's tiny, bro.
5'5".
That's
You
what I'm
got
saying.
Jake Paul
He's a
6'1".
little man.
If Jake Paul's tucking up,
move on,
and absorbing punishment for walking forward, and look, there's a way advantage.
Bridge with my brother, unfixable.
I don't hate your brother. You guys need to fight guys your the same size. When you fought Floyd, you are massive. He did hit you with a fucking bomb, and you fucking ate it. He's gonna fight Gervonta Davis.
Who do you got?
Gervonta, I think, hits way harder than Floyd, but he's too small. Your brother's gonna be able to get inside on him, put his weight on him, tie him up.
I hear your critique on fighting guys the same size as you. Is that why you guys wouldn't let me fight Connor?
Yeah, you're fucking huge. Connor weighs 145 pounds, 155 pounds.
Yeah, but he says he can beat me.